Well, good morning and welcome to another edition of First Things First. Today is Wednesday, September the 22nd, and we're so glad that you have joined us today and so thankful for another day that the Lord has blessed us with and made. And we're looking forward to seeing what God has for us through the rest of the week. I'm excited about tonight's prayer meeting Bible study. I hope that you can come out tonight at 7 o'clock for our Bible study. We always have a great time, and we're going through the book of Acts, and it's been a great blessing to me, and I think it has been to many others in the church. So come out and be with us if you can. And then I'm also looking forward. I've got a preachers retreat coming up this weekend, and several of us preachers are going to be heading down to Middle Tennessee and having a good time in the Lord down there, and then having service at one of my good friends' church this coming Sunday. And we are so looking forward to this retreat. I needed a kind of a break away from everything, and to get together with some of my good friends. So I do appreciate your prayers for safety and for strength through that. But just looking forward to it. I will miss my church here at First Free Will of Morrison City, but Brother Jimmy Combs, of course, will be here to preach for us and fill in for us. And I look forward to hearing what Brother Jimmy has for the church. So you can just be much in prayer for us. We've got a lot to pray about this morning, a lot of burdens on our hearts this morning, a lot of people that are sick and afflicted, a lot of people that are going through things. And our church going through some things. We're been low here quite a bit here lately because of, I guess, people worried about COVID again as the numbers have spiked back up. But we are praying that the numbers will go down or completely go away by the time that our homecoming especially comes up. It's going to be October the 24th. So we are praying much that we can have a regular homecoming. I would say normal homecoming, but I want it to be above normal. I want it to be above average. I want to have a great homecoming and great services here at the church. Love to see the church blessed in a mighty way. But while we're here, though, we're going through. We've got many things on our hearts. Let's just continue to pray one for another. And now we'll get into the verse of the day. The verse of the day comes from Romans chapter 15, verse 7. And that verse says, "Wherefore receive you one another as Christ also received us to the glory of God." And as we look at this, you have to kind of go back and see what's going on. And there was the Gentiles had been introduced to the gospel, and some of the Jewish converts that had come had been questioning, about the Gentiles, and the Gentiles and the Jews never did get along very much at all, if any at all, before Jesus came. So here it is. Now we have a church that has a mixture of Jews that have converted and Gentiles that have converted to Christianity. And now Paul is trying to encourage the church at Rome here to receive one another, no matter what your background is, no matter who you're affiliated with, and no matter who your parents were, no matter how much money that you've got, no matter how much education that you've got, no matter what race that you are, no matter what language that you speak, it doesn't matter in the eyes of God. He said, "Receive you one another as Christ also received us to the glory of God." Jesus accepted us. If you're saved today, you're born again. Jesus accepted you where you were, didn't he? He didn't ask you to do some great thing or to go to school or to do this or that before you got saved. He saved you gloriously and wonderfully saved by His grace and by His mercy as only He can do. And He accepted us for who we was. I was a poor, wretched sinner, ungodly, unholy, unjust, unrighteous, but yet Christ loved me enough to come and die on the cross for my sins. And if He did that for us, if He did that for somebody like me, then shouldn't we accept one another, put away the ways that people look or the way that people dress or the way that people act and talk, but accept Jesus and accept your brothers and sisters that have accepted Jesus. And let's be like-minded in these things that we're going to serve God. It may be I may serve God a little bit differently from the way you serve God. Um, I serve God maybe a little different from the church down the road, but that's all right. We're going to one heaven, and there's only going to be one heaven. There's not going to be the Baptists over here, Free Will Baptists over here, and the Methodists over there, and the Church of Christ over there. We are going to be one body in Christ, and I'm so looking forward to that day whenever He comes back home and takes us away to ever be with Him, and He receives us into glory one of these days. So today, let's keep these things in mind today. Let's receive one another in love and in the mercy that Christ gave for us and gave to us. And let's do what God would have for us.